अब्दुल्ला मारूफ आपकी तालियों में प्लीज.
So my name is Abdullah Maroof. Those of you that do not know me, people call me Bawaji. I am a content kid. I have like around 300,000 followers, millions of views, and I just love content. It's just my thing. For me to be on this stage, it means a lot to me. So migration. So I'm just gonna skip over this because like based on today's event, I could see that it was covered really well, and I might just talk about my own story. So, but one thing I want to highlight here is there are 195 countries in this world, right? 8.2 billion people. Like that's a lot of people, that's a lot of countries. Like you could be in any single one of these countries and Pakistan is just one of them. So I want you to have this in the back of your mind because it's going to be a context to what I'll discuss later today. So people in my head, when I hear of migration, I think of two types of migration. One is forced and the other is voluntary. Forced, as we see Palestine, Kashmiri, Sudanese, and many other ethnic groups that face, harsh realities and they are forced to leave their countries or where they live in. And then voluntary has, like we saw today, it's a Rais ka jo example tha, who's trying to dream of a better life. Those are the two main things that I see when I think of migration. But what I want to cover today is people that want to travel willingly. Like unka shauq hota hai ki yaar hum ख्वाब है हमारा, like we want to go to these countries to have a better life. So that's my story, that's me, okay? I was forced to migrate. Next slide. By my parents. Yes. I was born in Pakistan and I did not know why my parents chose Pakistan, but for some reason they were like, hum Pakistan ja rahe hain. And that's why I said that I was forced to be in Pakistan. Now, अक्सर मेरे दोस्त मेरे से पूछते हैं कि यार पाकिस्तान क्यों चूज़ किया, मतलब यू कुड हैव गॉन टू एनी अदर कंट्री. एज आई मेंशन देयर आर 195 countries in this world. Why Pakistan? Well, I don't know, I just tell them ask my parents, but in reality, next slide please, the decision my parents made to move to Pakistan is probably the same as everyone has ever visited. So everyone that has visited Pakistan, they often say कि यार पाकिस्तान के जो लोग हैं अच्छे हैं, kind हैं, caring हैं, loving हैं, पैसे आप दो तो पैसे नहीं लेंगे. You've seen this all over the internet, you've seen vlogs, YouTube videos. So Pakistan's this really nice place to be. And जब अक्सर मेरे से लोग पूछते हैं that why would you choose Pakistan, and there were a few examples that I saw today. There were also some examples that I've seen in real time कि लोग UK से वापस आके पाकिस्तान में आ रहे हैं, जर्मनी से वापस आ रहे हैं. So I've never been outside Pakistan until like this year where I went to Umrah. I want to emphasize on this because I know 6 languages just by living in Pakistan. I have connections in and outside of Pakistan, and that's all through content. So I don't think that you need to leave Pakistan to have a better life, especially if you're in my sort of field. क्योंकि मैं जिस फील्ड में हूँ, I'm in like content space, the media space, like we just need a good internet, and आजकल मिल जाता है, कभी का मसला होता है, but we just need a good internet and we're good. So a country with beautiful destinations. I've traveled through across almost every single city, Karachi, Lahore, Skardu. I've traveled to east, west, all the countries, all the cities in Pakistan, and Pakistan's just beautiful. I've made tons of vlogs, tons of videos, and to be honest, sometimes I don't get why people want to leave. Like, to be honest with you, I just don't get it. I've built my life here. Approximately like 6 years ago, I started making content. I've been able to, I'm here because of content. I've had multiple opportunities because of content. So I'm really glad to have experienced that. So next slide, please. So you might have recognized one of these people on YouTube. These guys have left Pakistan and came back again to make more videos. Aksar, like I'm in university, I'm in Islamic university, and I get to meet a lot of foreign students. Some of them are from Somalia, some of them are from Jordan, China, and अक्सर वो मेरे साथ आके ये बात बोलते हैं कि when they're graduating or when they are here for like a year or two, वो फिर आके मुझे कहते हैं कि यार I'm sick of Pakistan, I'm going, I'm leaving, I don't care about this. Like there's a couple of reasons to that. One is they don't understand the language. I have the privilege of understanding the language, so it's much easier for me. But जो नए नए लोग आते हैं वो कहते हैं कि यार उर्दू नहीं आती, लोग ऐसे हैं, वो लोग ऐसे हैं, सवाल ऐसे करते हैं, ये करते हैं. Like there are some questionable things that Pakistanis do to newcomers that it makes newcomers a little bit कि why is he asking that, मेरे बाप के बारे में क्यों पूछ रहा है, जॉब के बारे में क्यों पूछ रहा है, ख़ानदान के बारे में क्यों पूछ रहा है, just like let me be. So I often try to tell them that they're just excited to see you, man. ज़्यादा tension ना लो, it's normal. So they're just getting to know you, and that's their way of knowing you. So they often tell me that I'm going to leave, I'm never going to come back to Pakistan, and I always tell them the same thing: you're going to come, you're going to miss Pakistan whenever you leave. They're like, nahi yaar, kuch main bata raha hu, main nahi miss karunga. A year later they go, I'm like, Hanji. They're like, yaar, I miss Pakistan, bro. The food, the places, the people, I just miss it, man. Like, I want to come back. I'm like, bro, I told you, man, I told you. So Pakistan has this thing, it's hard to describe. It's just a welcoming nature that you get to see whenever you're in Pakistan. So it's a nice place. Next slide. So I'm glad my parents chose Pakistan. My parents forced to move me to Pakistan because I was born here. But it's not all roses and rainbows, right? Because as a black person living in Pakistan, मेरे लिए थोड़ा सा मुश्किल था because all my life I was usually the black person in the room, and I think I am still, that is still true. So in college, like in school, in primary school, secondary school, university, I'm usually the only black person in the room, and when I was a kid, that used to be a problem to me. I'm like, yaar, why am I here? Like, एक बंदा मिल जाता, एक Somalian मिल जाता, African मिल जाता, why is there no one here? So I used to blame my parents, like, why me? No, please go back to the back slide, the previous slide. Yeah, so I used to say, why am I here? What is going on? I just used to wish. That's actually why I moved to Islamic University, or I took admission in Islamic University, because I was like, finally, yaar, koi to foreigner milega. So Islamic University has a lot of foreign students there, Indonesians, Somalians, Nigerians. It's like a lot. So I was like really excited to go to that university because I was going to be exposed to those people. I was like, I want to see more nationalities or ethnic groups. So I was like, let's go to the university that has that. That's why I chose Islamic University. So next one. So it was always tough for me because being a black person in the room it could be tough, but I was lucky to have good friends. I was lucky to have people that supported me and encouraged me and didn't make me feel left out wherever I was. So I'm going to share a few examples. So football with kids. I remember this vivid memory. I was probably in शायद मैं तीसरी चौथी क्लास में था, and हम फुटबॉल खेलने के टाइम आया, and बारियां लगा थे ना, this guy's gonna be my team, that guy's gonna be on my team. And I remember like I was probably the second pick, or I should be the first, but I was probably the second pick. And this team guy was like, Abdullah हमारी team में होगा. The guy was like, नहीं Abdullah हमारी team में होगा. I was like, bro, like let me just pick one. But they kept pulling me back and forth to say that Abdullah plays good. So those were like, that was one of the little validation moment that I had, that okay, I'm actually needed somewhere. This is good, finally. So I was good in sports, so I was often preferred to be part of a team. So that made me feel good. Another example is friends having my back. So अगर आप पाकिस्तान में, I think it is very normal, whether you're a kid or an adult, बच्चे आपको बोलेंगे यार काले जा रहे हो, देख काले यार, तू बाल कैसे हैं तेरे, दिमाग ठीक है, वो जले हुए तो नहीं है बाल, like क्या हो रहा है? I'm like, okay. So I had some good friends. They always had my back. Anytime someone would come and say यार कॉलेज आ रहे, they would like, कोई किसको बोले दिमाग ठीक है, इसको ना बोलना है, ठीक है, like मैं मारूंगा तुझे. So I had those kind of friends, and it made me feel really good. Like it made me feel like I was needed, I was important. Like not everyone is a bully. And I always say this, I think it's still true, that every one bad Pakistani that you meet, you're gonna meet 9 that are good. So it's 9:1. 9:1 is what I have seen in Pakistan. So it's not all bad. It's just usually they're ignorant. So they might seem like, or their first time seeing a Kali or a foreigner. Oh my God, what is this? So they might come at you like that, but it's usually normal. It's nothing to worry about. So the last one, Pakistani identity. The moment when I was surrounded by friends. Yes. I've said this in one of my famous videos, Black in Pakistan on YouTube. So basically, हम CIS का exam दे रहे थे, and we were outside waiting for the exam. And I was studying in Pak Turk, and there were students from Beacon House and Roots and some other schools. So as they were passing by, वो इंग्लिश में बात कर रहे थे कि खा इज दिस खा इज दैट ये वो, और मैं वो देख रहा हूँ लाइक यार हमें भी इंग्लिश में नहीं बोलना चाहिए. एंड देन माई फ्रेंड वाज लाइक क्या बोला तू, दिमाग ठीक है बॉय, पाकिस्तान में यू डोंट हैव टू स्पीक इन इंग्लिश. And this is coming from a guy that has won spelling bees, he has good accent, he is just good in English. So for him to say something like that, कि यार we don't have to speak in English, bro, क्या करें, like we don't need that. And he was saying कि हम पाकिस्तानी हैं. So within that conversation, he was putting me as a Pakistani within Pakistanis. Although I look black, I'm foreigner, I'm this, I'm that. But in that moment, he didn't care, because also my accent is good in terms of Urdu. So he was like, "Hum Pakistani," and I was like, "Bro, I am not really Pakistani. What are you talking about?" But he did like it just like those are the type of friends I have these days, where they forget I'm a foreigner. I'm a foreigner because of my accent and stuff like that. So that was again one of the moments where I felt like, okay, I'm waki mein, like I belong here. So that was another experience. So another one, this is probably my favorite one. Whenever elections come, my friends, my very close friends, जो मुझे सालों से जानते हैं, वो अक्सर पूछते हैं कि यार किसको वोट कर रहा है. And I'm like, bro, अगर करना भी चाहो मैं कर नहीं सकता. And they'll be like, क्यों? And this is the explanation I give them, which is, although I was born here, people, friends, fans think I'm Pakistani, but I just wish the government would think the same, because it would just have made people like, this whole day I was just seeing this migration and people willing to like go outside. Like there are people that want to stay as well, and I just wish it was easier to do so, because yeah, it is so. Yeah, next slide, please. So yeah, over the past 2 years, I have been on this journey. So like I said, like I was the only black person in the room. I was like, कोई तो कमरा होगा जहाँ पे और भी लोग black people होंगे. I didn't know that until I started posting content, and then people I saw messages, Bhaji this, Bhaji that, यार मैं भी ये हूँ, मेरी भी ये story. I would like meet some Somalian I met TT. He's usually in my videos these days. I met him at a barber shop, and then as he was speaking Urdu, I was like, bro, where have you been all this time? Yeah, bro, like it was just like the perfect guy that is also born here, also knows Urdu, सारी जुगते उसे पता है, सारी मतलब गालियाँ सारी आती हैं उसे. I'm like किधर था यार इतने टाइम. तो I met him, that's him smiling in the third slide. But yeah, and then I just went on this journey of finding more people like me, and I was astonished. The first slide is a guy from Tando Bawa. I don't know if you guys have heard that. It's a very remote area. I was lucky to go there, and I'm gonna upload a video soon about that. But it's a whole community of people that are Africans. Like most Pakistanis do not know this. एक तो कराची लियारी वाली side है, but those people are. Some people say they were slaves. Some people say that they came during the war. I'm not sure which information is correct, but they are black, they are Africans, and they are Pakistanis. So again, I was like, "Kidhar the yaar tum log all this time?" And then the second slide is me in Liari, where it's famous for having like African people. So I went there. I was again astonished, again amazed. उधर तो हम फुटबॉल खेल रहे थे, तो एक दोस्त मुझे कहते कि यार तू गलत जगह पैदा हो गया, इधर पैदा होना चाहिए था तुझे. And I was like, maybe man, maybe. And then the third slide is TT. I found him. And then this last slide is a guy called Black Mender Traveler. He's also a vlogger. I met him. I interviewed him. So I'm sharing all this to say that there's a diversity in Pakistan, and it is way much diverse than I would have imagined, or you might have not seen or heard. So I've met people that, of course, African Liaris in Karachi who migrated from Zanzibar. It's a country in Africa. Karachi के Liari के लोग are mostly from there. उसके अलावा African Pakistanis in Tando Bagu, जो मैंने आपको थोड़ी देर पहले बताया कि like there's whole community of people that live there, and Somalian Pakistanis, Russian Pakistanis, Chinese Pakistanis, Japanese Pakistanis, Korean Pakistanis, आजकल वो viral भी हो रहे हैं, तो I don't know if you've seen their videos. Chinese Indian Pakistani. This guy I met probably 2 weeks ago, and it was so interesting because his grandfather was a Chinese born in India, and so he's a Chinese born in India, and then of course, he married, I think, an Indian woman, and then he gave birth to this guy who now is in Pakistan. So it's like Chinese, Indian, Pakistani. Yeah, it's like what is going on? What is going on? So it's just migration is beautiful, man. It's just crazy. So yeah, that's the beauty of migration. Like I just want to end this with saying, okay, we're all human beings. We just visiting neighbors. As vast as this world is, 195 countries, we're just neighbors. Like one country here, one country here, and you could choose to go wherever you want. For now, I just like Pakistan. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Abdullah. That was, we're sad that a lot of our friends and guests could not actually hear you share this wonderful story, wonderful journey of your family, and of course your experiences in Pakistan. I hope and pray that we can have what you shared with the government as a message echo in the corridors of